The galaxy had known empires rise and fall, but none as feared as the Tharvek's dominion. For millennia their fleets had ruled the stars, their warships countless, their technology unmatched, their dominion uncontested. Entire species had fallen at the Dominion's feet, civilizations erased with ruthless efficiency. Resistance was rare and fatal. Then, at the very edge of known space, the Dominion encountered a star system that did not tremble. Humanity initial scans painted an ordinary picture: planets with modest industrialization, orbital satellites, small military forces. Humans were advanced enough to manage space travel within their system, but primitive by galactic standards. Dominion strategists chuckled. "They are insignificant," Warlord Zek proclaimed. "One fleet in this species will learn obedience." The standard ultimatum was dispatched: surrender and become a vassal, or face annihilation. Humanity responded with a single transmission. Acknowledged. No plea, no panic, no negotiation, just a calm acknowledgement. The Dominion officers laughed, dismissing the species as proud, yet naive. Fleet Admiral Vorther prepared 50,000 ships for a swift campaign. Certain victory, the first human colonies fell without difficulty. Conventional weapons devastated defenses, but the further the Dominion advanced, the more unexpected resistance emerged. Human weapons struck with unusual precision. Defensive systems adapted rapidly. Engineering innovations seemed intuitive, almost preternatural. Dominion scientists grew uneasy, recording anomalies they could not explain. When the fleet reached Earth, the Dominion expected capitulation. Instead, humanity's defenses were fully operational. Orbital platforms, kinetic interceptors, railguns, and nuclear deterrents synchronized with uncanny efficiency. Then came the signal anomaly. A single human vessel emerged from deep space. It was small, sleek, compared to the Dominion dreadnoughts, it was nothing. Admiral Vorther sneered. "One ship, perhaps a gesture of surrender," he mocked. The vessel did not retreat, did not negotiate, and did not fire conventional weapons. It accelerated toward the heart of the Dominion fleet with unwavering certainty. Dominion sensors flickered, shields faltered. Entire squadrons ceased responding. No explosions, no debris, no warning. Ships simply vanished. Crews, vessels, weapons systems erased from existence. The human vessel moved like a blade through reality itself. Untouchable, unstoppable, incomprehensible. Fleet communications were overwhelmed with distorted signals, then silence. Tactical displays, which had tracked 50,000 ships, now showed nothing. The Dominion had unleashed its mightiest force and it had vanished. In the Emperor's grand chamber, warlords and strategists whispered in disbelief. Emperor Valtherin's massive form radiated unease. "Explain it," he demanded. "Tell me this is a sensor error." Chief Intelligence Officer Mirren hesitated. "My lord, the human vessel did not employ detectable energy or projectile weaponry. Our fleet has not been destroyed, it has ceased. Reality itself appears to have denied our presence." Panic, a feeling unknown for centuries within the Dominion, gripped all. Entire fleets designed to endure attrition and survive impossible odds had been erased without a trace. No wreckage, no survivors, no signals. Only emptiness. Days passed. Data analysis continued endlessly. Simulations could not reproduce the events. The humans had seemingly manipulated fundamental aspects of reality, erasing matter and energy without deploying any conventional system. Dominion science had no framework to understand what had occurred. Then came a second transmission, appearing simultaneously across every Dominion channel. Coordinates a warning, a test. 1,000 ships were dispatched cautiously, equipped for observation rather than conquest. The sector was empty. No planets, no stations, no anomalies. As the fleet advanced, systems fluctuated. Communications faltered. Then, one by one, ships vanished. Sensors reported no energy spikes, no warp anomalies, just absence. The fleet commander's voice trembled. They are watching a ripple, intangible yet perceivable, move through space. Officers reported psychic impressions. A resonance in their minds. Do not make us send another. Within moments, the 1,000 ships were gone. Entirely reality itself seemed to bend around the human presence. The Dominion, once supreme, had learned the meaning of fear. Humanity, meanwhile, remained unaware of the full scale of what had occurred. Their own ship, a single craft, had not fired a weapon, had not deployed exotic technology beyond their known capabilities. Yet across the galaxy, stories spread. A species that could bend reality, erase fleets, and intimidate empires all without firing a shot. The Dominion did not recover. Expansion ceased. Borders were patrolled cautiously. Fleet operations were defensive, fleets confined to home systems. The once mighty empire had become stagnant, crippled by fear and the knowledge of a force beyond comprehension. Across the stars, whispers of humanity grew. Strategists, scientists, and explorers spoke in hushed tones of the species that had rewritten the rules of engagement, that had erased 51,000 ships without a trace. Humanity's name became a legend, a phantom presence, feared yet respected. Time passed. The galaxy continued to turn. Civilizations rose and fell. But one truth remained. Humans had proven that ingenuity, courage, and intelligence could surpass brute force and ancient pride. A single ship had erased fleets. A single species had reshaped the galactic order. The Dominion never challenged humanity again. They had been warned. And somewhere, in the deepest voids of space, humans watched silently, guardians of a reality that even the greatest empire could not defy.